the first few people, they were like, yeah, that's just nothing been going on this past week. And like, what's that phrase? It's like, oh, it must be the calm before the 9/11 or whatever. It's been pissing me off actually seeing like all of a sudden we're caring about like war in the Middle East and like, the Israel-Palestine conflict and like, there was like some ceasefires called. Like, no, let's keep this shit moving. I like my 2000s nostalgia. Let's keep this conflict going. Don't disrupt this. I want a Sobe and a surge. And it just kind of reminds me, like, what is it called when a Palestinian lands a kickflip? Radical Islam, dude, fuck yeah! So I got a conspiracy, and do you guys fuck with conspiracies at all? So, okay, hell yeah, one person. So, the Epstein files or the Epstein logs just keep recirculating and whatnot, and Trumpity Boo has been like, there's speculation with him being on the list, and he absolutely wants nothing to do with it, and no one wants it being leaked to the public. The crazy thing though is like, Trumpity Boo has admitted to doing some crazy shit, like proudly grabbing some coochie or whatever. So the fact that he admits to that, you'd think like he'd want to admit to like getting some on Epstein's island, but so I guess what this tells me in my conspiracy is that while he was on Epstein's island, Trump was being a bottom. It's funny, people always complain about like, I hate when the fucking trans read to the kids. It's like, who else are they gonna read to? High schoolers? But in reality, I think the real reason that it's always like very left-leaning characters that read to the children now is because the last time we had like a figure from the right, it was George Bush reading to the kids, and we're still traumatized by that. Conspiracies aside, something that is true and it's just very unfortunate is there's like a hardcore drug epidemic going on right now. Like heroin, fentanyl, even crack. Like I love that sign on the Douglas billboard when you're going past it. It's like, this much fentanyl can kill someone, and it's like a penny. But the problem is like the penny is the size of the fucking billboard. It's like, dude, that's a lot of fentanyl to do. It's insinuating that I'm some pussy. But no, so like drugs are hitting like the youth, which makes me think that there's lots of junkies out there that are like up to par with the Gen Z slogans. So I just have to imagine that like, there's some cutesy tweaker out there who like before shooting up their heroin, they're just like, girl dinner. And then the boomers, they like smoke their crack pipe and they're just like, taste the rainbow, motherfucker. I gotta be honest with you guys though, I'm bald as fuck. Which I'm fine with now, but it sucked when I was 19 and I lost my hair because, you see people that are old that still have hair and then you lose yours. Like, how can you not feel like you're dying, which just does a lot to your confidence. And it sucked because like 19 is a pivotal age for getting puss, and I felt like I was just behind because I had to like relearn how to rizz up them ladies. And thank God my lady is a angel and a social worker, because only this pickup line works on her. I just went up to her on a somber day and I was just like, hey, yo girl, you want this Make-A-Wish dick? My poor lady though, like, she'll never get to experience like that romantic feeling of like playing with her man's hair when I go down on her. She just has to palm my shit like a basketball. Michael Jordan. Just has to see a reflection of her face at an unflattering angle. Being bald honestly makes you so insecure too. Like, you see all the alpha male influencers, they always like push supplements onto you and they always smoke the big cigars. Like, do you guys know who Andrew Tate is? Yeah, he's that piece of shit male influencer. He was so fucking insecure, he was having to sleep with 15-year-olds. I'm like, damn, I didn't know Andrew Tate was from Glen Rock. I'm trying to better understand white women though, so I've been adopting like their middle names. So I've been transitioning my middle name to understand them. So now you can call me Devin Marie Fulton. And it's pretty cool. Since this transition, I read better. But I buy $7 fucking lattes and take 2 sips and let them go lukewarm. I was at the gym and this guy was like, hey, you gonna hit arms? And I'm like, no, I'm gonna hit Kegels. He's like, why? Don't you want to bench 300 pounds? And I was like, no, I want to bounce on a trampoline and not piss myself. Yeah, we got squirters in the oven. No, just joking. I was on a walk with my gal pals last weekend, and we were just doing some hot girl shit. Hot day out though, and we walked past this car with the windows rolled up, and I saw this baby in the back seat of that car, and I was like, oh, that poor baby. And then we just kept walking. But it was crazy feeling empathy. That said, I will say, I gotta put my stamp down. We need more gender diversity in the white terrorist department. Too many white boys shooting up schools, the Karens gotta step up. So in the Middle East, how they say Allahu Akbar before doing a suicide bombing? How sick would it be if we got some Karens with bombs strapped to their chest to just go into a shitty government building or a real estate investor's house and just be like, live, laugh, love! And then just blow that shit up and turquoise flies everywhere? I think that'd be pretty dope. Gotta be honest though, life kind of feels bleak lately. Back in my day, we had the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And remember that shit? Nowadays we have the fucking body dysmorphia unpaid park rangers. And everything's so sexualized now too. I was at Walmart last week, chilling in the freezer aisle with the unwashed masses of crackers in their Cookie Monster pajamas. When I noticed oh shit, they're selling ribbed corn dogs. I was like, there's no fucking way. 2 for $5, that's a way good deal. But everything's just so sexualized now, and porn has evolved. Just 10 years ago, if you caught your kid watching porn, you were gonna walk into a room and the TV was just magically off or their phone was down. Nowadays, if you walk into your kid watching porn, you're gonna bust into a room and just discover a fat fuck covered in peanut butter with virtual reality goggles on, just going, oh, oh! It's just different, and I don't know if I can handle it. Shit's looking bleak, but I will say I'm grateful that Casper's finally booking people other than fucking Tech 9. We almost had Slipknot instead. We got Five Finger Fist Bump or whatever that band is. Set us back years. Tech 9 and Five Finger, they make music for guys that are like, I'm not racist, motherfucker. My wife has a black eye. I'm stoked though, fall is right around the corner. And I love that, Casper, we get all these craft fairs, and I love going to them, holy shit, over 120 booths, and 80% of them are just guys that make 3D printed dragons. And then the rest are just people that make shirts that are clearly for crackers, or that stupid AI art that they put on cups. I've been noticing a big uptick, though, in Casper of electric vehicles. Have you seen this? Have you heard of this? I saw a Cybertruck, and I'm not gonna say anything political about Elon Musk's bitch ass, but I will say this. Guys who drive Cybertrucks and Teslas definitely arched their backs when they got spanked as a kid. Leave our parks alone, damn it. Who here remembers Michael Vick? All right, yeah, so enough people. So to contextualize that, Michael Vick was a left-handed quarterback in the 2000s, super fast, was taken the NFL by storm, and then all of a sudden went to prison in 2007 for dogfighting. Totally fucked up. He got what he deserved, and he went to prison for a few years. But let's just be honest, guys. It's been 18 years. I say we let him do the thing again. Hold on. But instead of with real dogs, we give them the furries. Those guys that dress up like animals and sexualize animals, they at least deserve a cage match. Considering that shit on Animal Planet, we can save our rainforests. All right, so yeah, I've just been feeling bad for myself, feeling nostalgic, and I just gotta be honest, I miss the simpler days. I miss just the low stress of elementary and middle school. The biggest threat to my self-conscious was St. Patrick's Day. You remember growing up, you had to wear green on St. Patty's Day, because if not, there'd be those assholes that would pinch you. Or even worse, if you wore red on St. Patrick's Day, there'd be those weirdos that would kiss you. You guys remember that shit? Fuck, I miss being homeschooled. All right, hey, follow me on Instagram, Devaroony Comedy. Thank you guys so much.
Devin, everybody.